Welcome back to the show. The Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Flint is hosting its Aging and Thriving with Grace Conference. It's for individuals, caregivers, and families. We welcome to Good Morning Mid-Michigan Reverend Lynn Kerr to tell us all the details about this event. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Well, you know, first off, have you done this type of event before?
We haven't. This is the first time we've done this exact event.
Okay.
And
what inspired it?
So we've been talking in the congregation about not fearing death and dying, that we should really embrace the aging and saging process.
It's a part of life.
It is part of life, and so we've been talking about that in the congregation in our worship services. We've been having some workshops, and you know, vintage is like a new thing, right? Everyone likes vintage now, so we like to say vintage or classic.
Yes.
We don't use old anymore.
I like that.
Yeah. So we started to think, you know, there's probably other people in the community who would like to know what kind of resources are out there that will help me feed my mind, body, and soul.
Of course.
And so we just decided, hey, let's open up this to the community, not just for our congregation. And we started calling agencies and asking them if they'd like to join us.
So walk us through it. How will this work?
So how this will work is, it's a free event, by the way, and it is for not just individuals who are, you know, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, we have people in their 90s, but also for people who are family members of people who are aging, and also for their caregivers.
Yes. So what are some of those topics you'll be discussing?
So the topics we're going to discuss are things like your health care, things like getting to doctor's appointments. We're going to talk about your spiritual care. We're going to talk about memorial services. We're going to talk about what are your decisions at the end of life? What legally can you do?
Sure.
We're also going to talk about legal issues such as power of attorney, both health care and for your finances.
So all encompassing.
It's about everything you can possibly think of. And then we have those speakers, we have 5 speakers. And then at lunch, we'll have topics at each table where people can just have a discussion about a specific topic that they'd like.
You'll find that people bond over,
yes,
we have so many common things we go through in life, right?
Exactly, and that's the thing. You know, we're so isolated, especially in the winter. This is a chance for a bunch of people to come together who probably have some of the same concerns, to sort of share resources, to share stories, and you know, perhaps there's going to be some bonding there, and maybe some friendships will be made.
Yeah, make some connections there. We got to help each other through life, right?
Right.
Again, it's free.
It is free. There's
Lunch
free
is
lunch.
Yeah, that's a big
and they need
incentive.
to register by the end of the day tomorrow.
Okay, so register
Thursday.
by the end of the day tomorrow. You see the information there on your screen, the number you can call, or an email address as well. But this is happening Saturday, January 18th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. there at the church.
Yes.
Anything else you want to add before we let you go?
No, but you know, if at the last minute you can come and you go, oh, I didn't register, show up, we'll accept you. We'd love to have you.
You'll make it happen.
Yeah.
It sounds like a great opportunity to learn a lot, and like you said, make some friendship.
Yes, definitely. And I did want to say too that it's important too that people who maybe are struggling, who have a fixed or low income, people with disabilities, people with special concerns like LGBTQ community, I would really encourage them to come, because we will address those issues specifically.
Yeah, a wide range of resources available. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, another live